Thursday. Hang on, one sec. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm sorry I'm late today. I had to, today's just a slow morning for me. What's up, Frank? What's up, Galaxy? Hang on, let me turn on all chat. What's up, Doc Leby? Galaxy. Good morning, Cavs. Grumpy Bulldog, MK, JC, good morning, Doyle. What's up, everybody? What's up, Riz? You're not even late, Habitual. Good morning. Good to see you. What's up, Jay? Good morning. Cheers, everybody. Working in the garden, so I'm listening. Happy growing, Cavs. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Yamaseta? Is this the cleaning channel? Actually, yeah, the people that came here the day that I was cleaning the tower are going to be very happy because the next couple weeks are going to be all cleaning and organizing. What's up, Bernie? Good morning. What's up, Ian? Good to see you. Happy Thursday, everybody. What's up there? Good morning, losers. Oh yeah, I gotta put this on my microscope. So hope everyone's having a good week so far. We're almost through the week. It's been a crazy week. For those of you that don't know, we lost the garden, and so last night I cut the last plant down. I had my gypsy grape in cocoa that was still surviving, and yeah, I cut her down. I just hung her outside. I'm gonna give it to Father Fresh, and now the whole house smells like weed, so that's there's that. But yeah, it smells great, and at least it's not totally going to waste. So that was like, you know, at least there was like a little bit of life left, you know, one plant standing, and now that's it. It's over. What's up, Lost Art? Good morning. I got thrips in my garden, and I made the choice to get rid of everything because, in my opinion, there's no point in trying to fight thrips. What's up, G4T? Good to see you. Yeah, we grow on. Exactly, Fubar. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep growing on. Last night, I was already, you know, I told myself, why don't you take a break before you cut the plant down and just chill, just relax. And I just can't chill. I'm already drawing out how things are gonna go. I have some exciting changes that are gonna happen. This new growth. Thanks so much, they're good. Appreciate it. What's up, Josephine? And yeah, oh, thank you so much, Supernova. Honestly, and what's up, Benz? It's been a difficult few days. I don't know. I can't even talk about it because I'll get emotional. Yeah, Rocklicked. So oh my God, yeah, I'm so heartbroken. It's fine. We're gonna move forward, and you know what? This is a good thing. I just feel like it was a mass murder, right? And so that's why I'm taking it so hard. How many plants have I lost over this run, right? Starting with the cucumber and the cousin Martina, and then I lost some zinnias, and I can handle a couple plants here and a couple plants there, but when it's over 100 plants all at once, all in one day, and I didn't really have time to I didn't drag the decision on. I heard the word thrip, I confirmed it, and we got rid of everything. It happened very quickly. What's up, Default? Good morning. And good morning, Cody. Snow is melting here. Nice. Yeah, we got some snow last night. So the snow's not over. Can't think about the outdoor garden just yet. Well, I can think about it. Nothing I can do. And yeah, so I mean, we were having, there's just a bunch of challenges in the garden and a bunch of roadblocks. And I hear myself saying all the time, well, this is the way my setup is, so this is what I'm gonna have to deal with, or this is how my tent is, so this is what I gotta deal with. So I just said so a million times. And there I go saying again a million times. I'm gonna take this as a blessing because now I know all of the things I need to change. So the last run, I learned about a bunch of different things, airflow and all that stuff, and I took the time before starting my run to make some changes. Now, I'm really gonna take what I've learned and we're gonna make a lot of changes. Some of those changes include switching my intake to this side of the grow tent versus, yeah, I'm just gonna switch the intake and the exhaust, make the exhaust out that way and intake out this way, just because I have access to the outside there and it's just more risky. I'm also going to be changing the layout of my buckets. I have been drawing out a plan last night and I think it's a good one. Using bugs to fight bugs is like pouring water in a leaking pipe indoors. Yeah, I get that. I like that analogy, Caps. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? It's not worth it to me because I know how they operate. So again, it's one of those things. What's up, Neil? And what's up, Grow Doc? Good to see you. It's one of those things where knowledge is power. And if you understand how something like thrips works, you know it's a losing battle. And if you think you can win, you can try, like to each their own. I've had a lot of people reach out telling me to do a bunch of different things. And I just, it's not that I don't care enough, it's that my energy is better used toward setting myself up for success, because I will be damned if I do not enjoy the next grow. Next grow is about really enjoying. I want to have fun and I want to enjoy it. But in order to do that, if I'm going to be repeating the same mistakes, I'm not going to enjoy it because I'm going to be up all night replacing my misters, or I'm going to be squeezing through and breaking plants. I'm going to be struggling. You know, this system, it's not about replacing the misters because I'm going to have to do that anyways and swapping them out. That's just a regular practice. But it's about the accessibility. Like I can't, it's just something that should be very quick to complete. I can't because I got to contort my body just to squeeze in between the bucket systems. So that's like my biggest thing is I don't want that. Like I don't want to deal with that. So I have a few ideas in mind. There's a few new tools, I guess, or things that I'm going to add to the tent, including a water chiller for the next run. So we're going to rearrange the layout of the grow tent and the buckets. We're going to get a water chiller. We're going to look at the electrical. I got to fix the electrical because I can't increase my light intensity more than 65% because it trips the breaker. So I'm going to resolve that issue. And then I have to look at potentially oscillating fans versus the ones that I have now. The ones that I have now are good, but I could improve that as well. And yeah, there's just a few things that we're gonna do to change things in the tent so that I don't repeat the same problems. So that any problems that I have are either because I didn't think my new idea through properly, or because it's just a new unforeseen problem. But you know, I think it's time to pivot. It's been 3 years that the grow tent's been like this. Let's switch it up and try something new, and it's gonna be like a I haven't caught up on the chat yet, but all I see is Bernie, why isn't there a none emoji? Thank you, Cavs, appreciate it. And good morning, Bingus, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Did you get bugs and have to start over? What kind of bugs? Yeah, I got thrips, and it just wasn't worth the fight to me. And so, yeah, we're gonna start anew. And like I said, I've gotten so many suggestions from all of you, and we're gonna implement a lot of them. And it's just, yeah, like I said, I even said it before I cut down my plants, and I said this yesterday, and I'll say it again. And this is me trying to convince myself so that I don't feel upset. I accepted the other day. I said, I accept that I'm not going to get anything more out of this grow. Not even a harvest, not a lesson, not enough, because I already learned all the lessons that I think the plants and this grow had to teach me. So we're going to start fresh. Today, I'm going to cut down the trellis. And what's up, Poppin' Seeds? Good morning. Yeah, I'm going to cut down the trellis today, and I brought a tote in here. I'm going to clear out. We have to empty everything from the grow tent. I have to get everything off the floor because I have to remove these trays so that I can clean underneath them thoroughly. I've not done it in a while, and now I have to, like, we have a month anyways. What's up, J-Man? We have a month anyways before we can do anything. I am not reusing the trellis. MK, when I was cutting down some of my string trellis, I saw a thrip inside the string. So I'm not even, you know what? I've got a ton of extra bags of trellis. And also, because we're redoing the layout, the grow is actually going to move to like the center of the tent. The lights are going to be in the center of the tent. The buckets are going to be split and in the center of the tent. And we're going to do one large reservoir. Everything's going to be at the same growth stage. I just want to try to minimize my work. I know my idea to have different growth stages and whatever, and I can do that, but I have to have a separate section in the grow tent if I'm going to do that. Like, I have to section things off. I can't have everything under one area. So my goal is to completely pivot, but try to make my life a little easier. Instead of mixing nutrients for all these different reservoirs with all this different math, because we know math is not my strong suit. It's not that complicated, but in my mind, it's complicated. So yeah, do it once in a large reservoir, and yeah, it's gonna be much, much easier. Thank you, Habitual. You beat me to it. Divide and conquer, exactly. And just, I think if I split up the systems but connect them all to the same reservoir, they'll be shorter. So rather than, 10 buckets long, 10 feet long, it'll just be 5 feet long. And it'll be, for now until I get more parts for a new frame, it'll be 30 buckets instead of 40 that I'm going to set up. And then I'll decide how I want to do a trellis. I can decide what I want to grow where and how I'll position everything. And then I might relocate the towers. Now that I'm going to maybe put one outside, maybe I just have 2 towers there. And then over here where the orange tower is, I consider starting a new section for another, maybe my seedlings. And then I have a large whiteboard that's probably the size of a 5x5 section here. Like, it's huge. And I'm going to bring it into the grow tent where we're going to have our schedule. It's going to have like IPM days, the days that I filled my reservoir, what's the pH today, what's the temperature, the water temperature, all the key points or whatever, just trying to set myself up for success, And so there's so many things that I would have done differently this run. I already ordered more grow bags for different genetics. Nice. What's up, Pitts Place? So are foam collars a one-time use? The ones where I had the tomatoes in, the gray ones, these, they're so they're more porous than the black ones. I don't know why. The ones that had tomatoes in them, I just got rid of them. I can buy new ones. I honestly, I don't mess around with that kind of stuff. I'd rather just get rid of it and not take a risk. The worst thing would be to reset the entire tent and do all of this only to not really get rid of the root cause or the source of the issue. So that's also why I want to pivot too, right? Because if I just reset and redo everything, I'm still gonna not enjoy my grow because I'm still gonna have the same problems. So TFP all new foam collar, not all new, like I have a lot of new ones. They're replacement with, like, this is a new one. I haven't used this one yet, so I have enough for my next run. What's up, Bowtie? Good morning, good to see you. Yes, 17 basic needs of plants. I could write that down on my whiteboard and always have it there for everyone who joins. They're gonna learn real quick the 17 basic needs of plants. You are starting from zero, it looks like, but also improvements. Yes, James, I lost my plants to thrips. It was not, you know, it was beyond my control, and I just made the decision to end the run, cut everything down. We're gonna start resetting today, and I've got about 4 weeks until we're gonna start the next run. So I'm gonna take this time to just change everything in the tent. I want to change everything. This is gonna be thank you for saying that, cat dog. Definitely nowhere near a professional anything, just a professional complainer. That is that's the only thing I'm confident in saying. I've been complaining the last 3 days, so to those of you that have stuck around and just tuned in and been here, honestly, I've gotten so much support from the community. You guys are wonderful, and it's like people don't really get it because it's just plants, but when it's, you know, 100+ plants in one shot, you know, they're like living beings, and it's like a mass murder. It's so soul crushing. Anyways, it's gonna be good. She got the whole setup though. That's a huge start. Yes, so we're just gonna make things even better, you know, refreshing. Yes, exactly. Everyone should know the basic needs for growing. Absolutely. The channel is called The Fresh Princess, so it's a fresh start. And you know what? That was part of the name, was a fresh take on gardening, right? I'm not trying to come here and teach people what to do. I'm more like, yo, I'm here. You teach me what to do. That's more my approach. I don't know what, like, I mean, I gotta stop saying I don't know what I'm doing because I'm actually learning what I'm doing now. But that is a great looking space station showroom you have behind you. Thanks, Bowtie. I'm excited to see everything from the start. I met you later in your grow. Oh, thanks for saying that, Supernova. You know what? I'm very excited about taking you guys on this part of the journey. When I started, and you know what's gonna be cool is by the time we're done the pivot and we're ready to start our new run, it's gonna be a milestone. It's gonna be 1 year since I've been doing these lives every single day for a couple of hours. Some days I've only done like 20 minutes if I've got an appointment or something or somewhere I gotta go, but I can count on one hand how many times that's been. So every day I've done a live, and we're gonna have started our new run right around that time. So it's kind of like, all right, it's cool, you know, we'll celebrate. Would have been more crushing watching all your plants die from bugs. You know what, Cavs? You're 100% right. It's like a breakup. It's always easier when you do it. It's on your terms, you know, when you decide. It's like, I decided to end the run with my plants, not the other way around. They didn't decide to die on me. I decided to kill them. So show them who's boss. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, growing and buying food is definitely getting more expensive for sure. Happy Thursday, Fabian. NPKs, NPK, plants don't know the difference. Yes. I watered my entire outside garden yesterday. If you didn't know, I water by hand by filling watering can in my house and walking back and forth to the garden. So it was a chore and a half. Oh my gosh! Habitual. That's insane. That's crazy. You should get like a water barrel outside or something with a pump so you can just wow, that's a lot of work. Good for you though. It's worth it. Your plants will thank you, and you'll thank yourself later. TP, I'm proud of how far you've come. I say that you inspire. Thank you so much for saying that, Bernie. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your help too. You've helped me a lot in my garden. All of you have been, honestly, whether it's just being supportive, offering valuable advice, or just showing up every day. Yeah, you guys are just wonderful. After dark, only tent one run. Yeah, I mean, I could, but I also love, my passion is for growing my own food too, right? So I want to incorporate both. How would I fill the barrel? I mean, can't you like run a hose? I don't know what your setup is like. I learned so much from your live streams. Oh my gosh, thank you for saying that. And you know, the reason why you learn is because there's so many knowledgeable people in the chat here to teach you and me. That's how I learn, and I just read it out loud, and I guess maybe I'm the conduit, but it's not me. I'm just the conduit that connects people with the plants, with the garden, with the information, but I'm just here to share. Only difference in organic method versus synthetic nutrients is organic take time to break down to become plant available, and synthetic nutrients is already plant available for nutrients. Right. Best of luck with the refresh. I love gardening. I set my tent up before, never went and got new soil this year. Thank you so much, Magpie. Hope you have a wonderful day. Appreciate you saying that. Do you see the garden like a classroom with different children, some bullies and best friends? No, I don't. What's up, mister? And no, I see it like my children. Like, I don't know, they're like my children, and I just had to murder all my children. Oh my God, I'm a murderer. One day in the future, when you finally learn to land that space station of yours, and NASA Cape Canaveral will look back. Oh my gosh, Bowtie, you're funny. I don't have an outdoor faucet at all. I have to use the water line from my washer, run a hose out a window. Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh my God, habitual. All right, so a couple things before we get to work. I'll just give you guys a look of where we're at with the tent. I ordered some stuff to run through my system before I take it all apart. It's going to be here on Monday, so the buckets are going to stay like this. And then we'll do our thing with that before we wash with soap and water. So like I said, today's goal, we're going to cut down the trellis. I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. This stuff gotta go. This shelf gotta go. The ladder, well, the ladder stays because I'm going to need it to get stuff out. But, you know, I got pumps here, those pumps, everything. We're just going to put it, you know, in a tote. What's up, Blacken? Good to see you. Every other creator's on, oh. Well, thank you so much, Hockey Guy. I appreciate that you don't feel like trolling, because we got enough of those here. We're also going to cut the crown down. That is like a breeding ground for thrips to hide in. It's probably like, yeah, there's just lots of nooks and crannies. So also a giveaway was supposed to kick off tomorrow. I'm going to be announcing, nothing is really changing. I'm going to be announcing the giveaway tomorrow. What's up, Down Home Backyard Gardening? Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my gosh. So the other night we had Down Home Backyard Gardening on the Green Room. If you guys haven't already, go check out his channel. He's got some awesome raised beds. He has a great use of space in his backyard, and he's growing all kinds of wonderful things. But yeah, right before the live, I was struggling because I had just discovered the thrips in my garden. And yeah, Chad, I totally lost the garden. I had to cut over 100 plants down the other day. So it's a little bit of a rough day in the garden. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I actually just watched your short this morning about companion planting, so thank you for sharing that. Um, Always great information. If you guys haven't already, go check out Down Home Backyard Gardening. You guys won't regret it. He does a great job at just breaking it down for, especially for beginners, but even if you're not a beginner, I'm sure you will find value. So yeah, it's just really difficult, but it's okay. It's an opportunity. But yes, back to the giveaway. I'm going to be still so the giveaway won't kick off tomorrow. I'm going to be announcing it tomorrow. I'll tell you guys what the prizes are, or the giveaway is. It's really good. The last giveaway we did $100 gift card to Baker Creek Seeds because 'tis the season. And so now this giveaway is going to be about seeds starting, and that's going to be the theme of this giveaway. So yeah, I'm excited because you guys are gonna like it. It's something yeah, it's something you guys are gonna love. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, and also right after the live I'm gonna do the community post. Every Friday we highlight all kinds of different gardening YouTube creators and channels just to help spread the gardening word and just increase or grow our community. And so every Friday I do community shout out. So I'll put that post up. I'll pin it in the community if you want your channel shouted out, or your channel in the description below of my lives every day. Please don't forget to put a link to your channel with just one sentence, what it's about, and I'll just check it out and add it to the description. And then tomorrow we take about 15-20 minutes and we go through all the channels, we talk about them. It's all about spreading the love and sharing. So yeah, giveaway announcement will be tomorrow, and growing the community is the best thing we can do. You know, Chad, I feel like there aren't enough people in the world to talk plants with, so the best way to achieve that is to get everyone to start a garden. And so the more we share and the more we, just support each other's channels and just spread the love. It's what it's all about. What's up, Larf? Good to see you. Thrips will bunker down in the seams, double walls, zipper folds. Oh yeah, I know. So that is why the goal is to get everything out of the tent and get everything cleaned within a week. And then I'm gonna have 3 to 3.5 weeks of every single day just wiping down, like bleach and water, bleach and water, bleach and water. I'm taking out the trays. We're gonna clean the zippers. We are going to clean every single nook and cranny in this grow tent, because I will not get thrips again. I'm gonna unscrew my fans. I'm gonna take out my ducts. Like, this is gonna be, because we're gonna restructure the entire grow tent now. Stay tuned for the journey. You guys are gonna really, I think this is great, and I think this is going to be yeah, I'm gonna take 30 days to, well, I might even take a little bit more. I'm not even gonna start seeds until the 30-day mark, because if I'm gonna put in this amount of work, it's just really not worth the risk, right? And so this is kind of one of those things where a successful garden can take a little bit of preparation. It could be as much work as you want it to be, or as little work as you want it to be. My garden is a lot of work if I want it to be a certain level of perfection, which is impossible, but you know what I mean. A certain level of success. A lot of work, but it'll be worth it. 100%. I can't wait to take you guys on the journey. Aerosol defogger, 3 come in a package, I think. Great idea, Doc Levy. What's up, Bill? Good to see you. You know what, Bill? Hostas? I don't know why. I just do not like hostas. Did the thrips come from cuts? No, I have a couple of ideas where it came from. Not to throw anybody under the bus. I met up with a friend who, he goes from grow to grow to grow and grow shops, and he gave me a box of stuff that sits in his car where he goes from grow to grow to grow. Did I get it from there? I brought some of the stuff into the tent. I kept the box right outside the tent. I am just reeling, trying to figure out, how did this happen? It happened so fast. And anyways, let's get to work because I'm just honestly, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I just feel it so bad, man. It's honestly, like, in my opinion, I'm like, I've lost like people in my life before, and I feel like this is a little harder. I can lose one plant here and there, right? We did it with the cousin Martina, we did it with the other stuff, but yeah, bugs will never make sense. But I still can't help but, you know, question myself and really just, yeah. Anyways, the trellis is coming down. Any kind of, just as much as you can eliminate from the tent, get it out of the tent. Thank you so much, TM. Appreciate that. Don't throw anyone under the train. No. I'm not, you know what? It's nobody's fault. These things happen. These bugs do not discriminate. They will find a way. And so it's not about throwing people under the bus. It's just like things happen and it just is what it is. I don't know. Because I don't know where else I would have gotten it. I don't know. Without a food source, live plants, thrips will die much faster, generally within a few weeks, especially if the tent is cleaned and sanitized. Yeah, that's why I want to get everything out as quickly as possible and empty everything so that now I have 3 weeks just every day to scrub, so that if yesterday I missed a spot, today I can catch it, you know. Good morning, Rose. I don't know if I said hi. Seed starting germinating seeds yesterday. It's going to be an easy weekend for me, so self-care can finally happen. Oh, congrats, Rose. No, Budzilla, I lost my garden, unfortunately, to thrips. Don't rack your brain trying to figure it out. Just be mindful of IPM. Yes, 100%. What about underneath of the tent? Yeah, we're gonna get everything out so that I can, there's trays here. I'm gonna get all the trays out. Yeah, exactly, Germinator. Good morning, good to see you. Just keep cleaning, exactly. What's up, Will? Good morning. Unfortunately, the bugs will keep coming in from outside if the plants are unhealthy. They love excessive nitrogen. Well, time to keep the plants healthy then, I guess, right? I took everything out to my garage. All the plants were tied very securely in a garbage bag. I'm not even composting it. That's how careful I'm being. And everything's tied very, very tight. And in the garage, it's gonna go out on garbage day. And yeah, that's why I need to, like, I also need to clean my basement. Like, it's not just cleaning the tent. I need to clean my basement. I need to clean my basement. I need to make sure that everything is like, there's no plant matter. There's nothing left so that they can fully die. And then I can start rearranging the tent. Sick plants get bugs. Yes. Tomorrow is spring. I know. What's up, Fred? Good morning. Good to see you. I thought I hid you from the channel. Yeah, any pest is bad, you know. That's why people get rid of sick plants and quarantine them for the garden. Yeah, makes sense to me. Oh, congratulations, TMO. I am not in the States. I'm in Ontario, Canada, and this is my indoor garden. I don't know what zone I am in. I think 7A or something, or 6A. I don't even know. I do have an outdoor garden. I just don't know what zone I'm in. I just know June till about September, October. Yeah, I do not go into my grow room ever without changing. I am so careful. That's why I'm like, clearly I'm not careful enough. What's up, Carl? Good to see you. You have to look at it is one plant worth everything. Nope. That's why I got rid of plants along the way. But some people have a really hard time making that decision, you know? So yeah, what we're waiting on for the buckets, I ordered the Athena Cleanse. It's gonna get here, and we're gonna just, I guess, flush out the system with that, and then we'll clean with soap and water. I might do the same thing with my grow towers before washing them. So today's goal is just start to get as much out of the grow tent as possible. The shelves, the stuff, the dehumidifier, just everything that's in the grow tents gotta go. Taking out a garden is heartbreaking. So sorry that happened. Thank you so much, Down Home Backyard Gardening. I appreciate the kind words. I'm trying to play it cool today, but yeah, we discovered it on Monday. Tuesday, cut it down. Wednesday, my heart was broken, and today we're in mourning. So it is what it is. What's up, Tibet? Good morning. But you know what? I'm among friends here on the live, and I'm among fellow gardeners and growers, and like, you guys get it, and it just really, what's up, Tristan? Good morning. And it honestly is therapy to me. Seriously, it makes it so much easier when you have a community that you can go to support for. You know, yesterday I was feeling kind of crappy. You guys made me laugh in the Discord with the lemon seedling. You know, you guys are just, this community is so wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get my coffee, and then we gotta stop talking and start working. We got a lot of stuff to do in a short amount of time. So I'm already going to start just getting stuff out. Let me get this unplugged here. So yeah, it's just gonna start, it's like moving day. We're moving out of the tent. Shit happens no matter how careful you are, just trying to be super vigilant about accepting cuts from other. I don't accept cuts from anybody. I start everything from seed. I do not hesitate to chop and drop any sick plants. Yeah, I hear that, Budzilla. Didn't even know this before, that there were zones. Yes. This event gives the opportunity to clean really well and make things better and easier. It's all part of the process, right? And because I'm not much of a planner, now that I've learned as much as I have, now we can take that and implement it. And yeah, I was gonna say drop. I don't know about drop. You could chop, but so that's the After Dark plant. I'm gonna just get that out of here as well. So I gotta start getting things out of here. What's up, Taz? Good to see you. And Too Loose, good to see you. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. No, Base Lord. This is nothing right now. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Pros and cons to consider about everything. Always, always, always. Let me get my air purifier out here. I gotta clean everything and then, yeah. Just got a lot of cleaning to do. But the good news is I have had thrips before and I have successfully cleaned my space and eliminated it so that the following grow I was able to enjoy it. The system is flawed. Until the flaws are fixed, you will keep creating an environment that will attract pests. Well, good thing we're pivoting now because the system is not staying this way. Is there any new vegetables or fruits that you are thinking of growing? I mean, I'm just grieving what I was growing right now, but soon. I don't have hope right now because it feels so far away because I have to change my system so much. So I was looking at a few things yesterday, but I'll show you guys what I'm thinking of. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to show you guys what I'm considering. I was just drying things out yesterday. So first things first is I'm going to be getting a water chiller. I think it's a 50-gallon. And I drew this out yesterday. So my vision is to split my bucket systems. So because my bucket systems are so long, I want to split them in half. So I want to, rather than having one 10-foot long row of buckets, I want 5-foot rows. And so this is what I was thinking. So this, hang on, this over here is that back wall, right? So all of this, the lights are going to come to the center of the grow. So you've got 4 5x5 squares, and I was thinking center the lights so that they're kind of like centered in the middle of the room. And then because I don't have enough parts to split these and have 2 separate frames for the buckets to sit on, I only have enough materials right now, if I wanted to do it right away, to create 30 buckets rather than 3 rows of 10 versus 4 rows of 10. So what I would do is I would split this frame into 3, How is splitting the system going to clear the stagnant water? Well, it's not really, the splitting isn't going to clear the stagnant water. So if I have a water chiller and I have one reservoir for both systems, I think that the water chiller is going to allow me to run the pump continuously so that it doesn't get too hot, because the pump was getting so hot. I don't know why. And I know when electrical things run, or like things with a motor run, they can get hot. It doesn't mean that they're going to stop working, right? And after looking at the pump, there's no reason why it shouldn't work continuously. And if I have a water chiller, then it'll keep things even cooler. So now I can run the water continuously. Also, having a shorter distance for the water to travel will also help things circulate faster. Now, I don't know if that makes, like, I don't know if I'm just achieving the same thing and it doesn't matter whether I split it or not. That's where, like, I'm still considering this. The only reason why I'm also considering this is just easier to move around and easier to maintain. If I push these two systems together, like, I'm short and small, I can't really reach and diagnose something in this bucket from here the way I could if I were able to just access it from all sides. And then if I keep them centered but split them like this with a walkway in between, the most I can split them is the space right now that's between them, so that they're centered under the lights. And then I can't walk through, and I'm having the same problem where I'm squished, and now, you know, I can't troubleshoot problems properly because my back hurts and I'm stuck in the middle. And so it's more about what makes sense to also work in the garden. But in terms of the stagnant water, I'm going to be leaving, hopefully, the pump on 24/7. The water cannot sit in the rain gutter. There's no way around that if you want healthy plants. I think if the pump is running constantly, I think that'll resolve the stagnant water issue. And I think if I have a larger res that can accommodate more water so that it doesn't run out of water as frequently, so that I can leave it circulating all the time, and the water's continuously being chilled through the chiller, I think it'll be fine. Like, I think it'll be okay. What's up, Inu? Good to see you. Okay, we'll get better now that you're going to do great. Thank you so much for saying that, Bowtie. Have a wonderful day. Sitting a beam in the top of our great room today. Nice. Good luck. Have a wonderful day, Bowtie. Yeah, so I think it'll make things better with a water chiller, a larger reservoir, and then the only reason why I was considering, like I said, splitting the systems is because I think I'll just be able to move around better. While I like the idea of having like a plant tunnel the way this is, things are also not centered properly under the lights, and it's just, yeah, there's a lot I can do differently. Aerator stones on a small compressor will clean and oxidize. So yeah, I have air stones. It's not enough. But yeah, I think, again, if the pump is running continuously, it'll resolve a lot of my problems, and the water temperature is correct, then that eliminates stagnant water. And if I fix the frames, I can slant my system so that things are just, you know, especially if the frame is shorter, 5 feet versus 10 feet, it's going to be easier for me to slant without sacrificing the buckets being level on the frame, if that makes sense. So that's kind of my thought process behind it. And then everything will be in the center of the room, and then the reservoir will be by the back wall. So yeah, thank you, Big Data. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what, it just, who am I without my plants, you know? Ugh, I'm gonna make myself cry. All right, I'm gonna cut down the trellis now. You'll bounce back. Yes, I know, Tibet. Thank you for saying that. I just, you know, it sucks. All right. How many times have you ignored my advice and how many times has it worked out for you? But I mean, I'm getting a water chiller and I'm going to leave my pump circulating all the time. I ordered Athena Cleanse. I'm listening. I'm listening. Yeah, I know that the system is flawed. So is this one of those conversations where it's like, if you understood how real aeroponics works with the perlite and whatever, because yeah, I could do that too. But what's up, Chaz? Good morning. Good to see you. But yes, no, ignoring certain things has not worked out for me. Oh my God, Doyle. Oh my God. Good morning, Doyle. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that. The Dutch bucket should be level, only return should be on an angle. Got it. Yeah, and I'm gonna leave the pump circulating all the time. Afternoon for me. Oh, afternoon for me too. It's actually 1:09 p.m., but slow start to the day. So I'm saying good morning. Plant some root. Oh, bare root strawberries. Congrats, Farmer Chaz. That's exciting. It was great to stop by. I have to get back to work. Have a wonderful day, Chad. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you guys haven't already, go check out Down Home Backyard Gardening. Chad was on the green room on Monday, and it was a great conversation. So go check him out. Thank you so much for stopping by. The tent is 8 feet tall and I'm 5'1/4". Every time you make fun of me, it comes back and bites you when I seen the... You know what? You're right, okay? Leave me alone. A mistake can give us better understanding and has to be made by nobody else than us. You know what, Tibet? The mistake is the only thing that gives me understanding, sadly. The way I learn things is so, I guess, unique that I really gotta screw up bad. If she flips the channel so the coupled part now becomes the return side, the water won't sit in the channel. Has to reverse it though. I'm gonna show you guys what I have in mind. What we're gonna, like, I still have time to map this out. Part of me is like, are you working hard and not smart by just splitting your systems? Is that silly? But then part of me is like, no, forget about just like the functionality of the system, but just working around it, maybe even for airflow, just having shorter, smaller blocks, but in the center of the room, properly centered in under the lights. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that could be really good. And then, you know, they're all connected, so they all return back to one res, like they're all connected. I don't know. What do you guys, and then they each have their own channel. I was about to say, will airflow help you navigate without breaking plants when you walk by? Exactly. That's my goal, is to like I said, although I love that tunnel and the idea of, you know, walking through a path and having the plants on either side, I don't know if that's the most effective. So, so if you solve one problem, make sure you are not creating another. It's so funny that you say that, Chaz, because I literally was telling myself that last night. I'm like, this is gonna work great. The only problem, I'm not gonna be repeating any problems. The only problems I'm gonna have are either new ones or ones that I just totally did not think through. So, yeah. That's why I'm gonna consult you guys first before we move forward. All right, Hash, what would you do? Thanks, Cavs. You know what? That's one thing I told myself. I got to learn how to ask the right questions. But the thing is, the reason why I don't ask is because usually when I ask important questions, Hash doesn't answer. Yeah, well, yeah, tell me. Then I told her 3 months ago, three days ago. It's, you know what? It wouldn't be fun if I didn't make you repeat yourself. Come on, you know how it goes. I'm testing you to make sure you know what you're talking about, that's all. I don't like laughing at you. I feel like you guys are laughing at me and I'm like missing out on the joke. I don't know what's going on. No, sometimes I'm like, just tell me what to do, god damn it. No. All right, almost done cutting down the trellis. Kind of glad I didn't set up a crazy trellis now. I saw something like that drawing up here. Okay, I'm listening. That is one reservoir. Didn't you see my picture? One reservoir. Actually, I think I'm gonna make this my reservoir. I think I'm gonna use this for 30 buckets. So the reservoirs that I'm using now are small 5-gallon garbage pails or garbage whatever. I want one large res for everything's going to be the same growth stage, everything's going to be on the same nutrients, everything's going to be under the same light, everything. I'm going to try to keep the canopy the same. Like I'm going to take a very different approach and not overcomplicate it. Everything is just going to be the same. One time mixing nutrients, one time. So I would listen to the little Jiminy Cricket. I'd run 20 buckets. I could just 2 rows and see how that goes first. Absolutely could. I just have an itch for, oh, you mean 20 buckets with a shared reservoir. So rather than 30 buckets with a shared reservoir, or you mean 20 buckets so that I don't overwhelm myself with too many plants? I'm not sure what you mean. 20 buckets per res, or 20 buckets because TFP shouldn't bite off more than she can chew? Okay, so I'm gonna start packing up my cart here. All this crap has got to go. Exactly, all the above. All right, you know what? We can do that. Less is more, right? Actually, I was just talking about Chad in yesterday's live. He was talking about that beginners, the most common mistake is that they start off too much, like they overwhelm themselves. So maybe it's better to start off small so that I can really just enjoy the run and really hone in on certain things. There should be a formula online to calculate your res size. There is. There's tons of resources online to calculate things, all kinds of things. Can't wait to harvest mine. Hurts to watch, but it needs a cleaning for sure. That's okay. It's going to be great. And thanks so much for saying that, Budzilla. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, 8 p.m. Go big or go home. That's what I always say. But yeah, we'll do one res. I just... if you're going to run intermediate varieties, I would go cocoa on the floor for more headroom, determinate, and peppers in the Dutch bucket. So I was gonna totally skip indeterminate varieties this next grow. Like, I'm really gonna listen to everything everyone has told me. Determinate varieties of tomatoes only. I'm gonna start my peppers a few weeks before I start my tomatoes so that they're ready, because last time I learned peppers take longer. I'm going to look at more disease-resistant varieties. I'm gonna be very intentional about this next grow because I got knocked down really hard this time, and I really want to enjoy my next run. I know you'll make a successful grow this time. Thank you so much. Have a great day, Tibet. Appreciate you. Cheers. Telling someone that they will do good repeating the same mistakes is comfort for idiots. Are you calling? Yeah, no, I'm not an idiot. That's why I'm changing things. Could you plant a variety of peppers called the Ahi White Fantasy? They're my favorite variety of peppers at the moment. I will have to look into that variety. This time I'm really going to look into things before doing anything. Again, like I said, I have to enjoy this run. I cannot not enjoy it. So I have to do, like, I have to change. I have to change everything I'm doing. I yesterday started writing a list of all my problems. I was gonna say in my personal life. No, I'm just kidding. All my problems that I have in the tent, all the issues, the flaws in my systems, the things that I've experienced with my plants. I started writing everything down, and the goal is to try to address one by one before I even confirm how I'm going to change the setup of the garden, because I need to make sure, like Farmer Chaz suggested, that I'm not repeating, or like I'm not creating new issues by trying to fix something else, because that's often the case, right? You try to remedy something and then you end up creating something else. So Now I'm like, okay, I gotta write down everything because I know the solutions now to all the issues I've had, or I know the options available. And so I really have to get out of my own way. And this is honestly, it's like I just keep that I am not allowed to be I can't just be myself. I have to evolve if I want my garden to be successful, because being avoidant and not just repeating the same thing is just, yeah, it's not going to work for me. I can't be like a perfectionist but then not strive for perfection. That you know, it doesn't make sense. What's up, Pro Pyro? Good to see you. Hash, I thought you said you don't get offended. Did I offend you? I'm sorry if I offended you. I did not mean to offend you. I don't know if you're offended by someone else's comment or mine. Understand. Yeah, I understand what doesn't work very well, and I will continue to understand. Yeah, when we want lavender seed, what? Oh, that comment. I was like, did I offend? I didn't even see what, and I was like, oh, that's probably the comment. That's, anyways. I'm actually gonna stick some traps around, what's up, the real? I'm gonna stick some traps around the tent as I'm gonna throw Cornelius out. I'm not keeping this. Or maybe I can throw him in the laundry. If you want continuous flow. Okay, well, I can always, now I'll have, if I only run 20 buckets, I'll have space for a row of cocoa. So I can add something on my frame to make it into a table, or I can put them on the floor. Yeah, determinant set fruit ones. You got it. Picking up what you're putting down. Now, I don't know what to do with Cornelius. Do I just tie him in a bag? Just like so much stuff. He will fall apart in the wash. Yeah, I think I gotta just throw him out. The biggest tent I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it's a pretty big grow tent, but big grow tent means a lot of work and a lot of cleaning to do. Lemon stick has gone to the light. Yes, yes, she has. No, the lemon stick is gone. It's not even the same bag. It can no longer be opened. Once the bag is shut, I'm not opening. I'm not opening anything. Man, you guys were funny yesterday in the Discord telling me to go get it from the garbage. I'm like, are you guys freaking nuts? That lemon seedling is gonzo. Anything that has to be washed, throw it in here. lemon sticks thing, but it wasn't me. Yeah. Hey man, the lemon stick just looked indifferent. She was like, I don't care. Keep me, toss me, whatever. See, I've got another pack of trellis right here waiting. Yeah, don't be the stick. No, I think it should be, I think the shirt should just say whatever. I'm not offended. I think 20 buckets will be a lot better with a water chiller. Well, yeah, could be. Not if it's a really big water chiller. Then it can accommodate, because the res is 25 gallons and the water chiller I think is a 50 gallon that I was looking at. Better over than under, for sure. I think I need a second trellis as well. Yeah, we don't need to keep this box. I need somewhere, I'm just gonna get a bag. I need somewhere to put my sponges. You should burn the whole thing down. I mean, probably not the most efficient thing to do. So yeah, this is one of those things where it's kind of boring to do on a live. I'm probably, well, after the tent, after the live, I'm gonna be cleaning everything. I'm just gonna be working this afternoon in here. The goal by Sunday, everything, well no, because I don't get my cleanse until Monday. So by Monday, or by Tuesday, everything needs to be out of the grow tent. Everything needs to be gone so that I can start cleaning the physical tent. I could even take the towers out, like the orange tower I just reset, the yellow tower's clean. So today I'm gonna be removing all this stuff, my cart, my workstation, my nutrients, all that stuff is gonna leave. Tomorrow we'll take down the fans and the towers. We're gonna get that out of the grow tent. But yeah, that's really it for today, I guess. I mean, I could keep going. I just feel like this is, you know, not really interesting. So yeah, I'm going to, I gotta set a schedule for this reset because I need time to just like fix my systems as well, right? So the columns split easily. So I feel like I can do this really quickly because the frames are kind of modular. I can just take half of the frame apart and there's my 10 buckets, right? And then I'll just take another one and I can just split I just used quick seal to seal it back together, so I'll just cut it, split it. I was looking at the connector pieces. There's no connector piece that I can find that's this exact shape, right? Because it's got the cut corners. But if the system is going to be slanted, I could find something that there's different end caps available, and I could find something else to make it work. But if I'm only doing 20 buckets, then it's not necessary. But if I'm doing 30 buckets, then I'm going to need your slanted. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's just we've got a little bit of a road ahead before we get there. So yeah, we'll see. But really, ideally, I'd like everything to be more in the center. Not necessarily the center, just away from the wall. And then, yeah, just make things better, and it'll be easier for cleaning. You know, the worst was like when flowers and stuff, everything falls behind the tray back here. And even though I try to vacuum back here and keep it clean, you never know, right? So away from the wall is the easiest way to keep things clean. Air circulation. Every time I had powdery mildew or issues, it was always the stuff against the wall, right? So the wall is not a good place for plants. That's what I've learned. So, yeah, that's going to be this weekend, you guys. Just big cleaning weekend. We're going to get everything out of the grow tent and move out. And give it at least, yeah, I'm going to give it more than that. So, according to my, it's going to be 2.5 feet away from the wall. So, it'll be 2.5 feet away from when you walk into the grow tent, and 2.5 feet away from the wall. The lights will shift over so that they'll be centered here instead of over there against the wall. And then not sure where I'm gonna put the towers yet, or what I'm gonna do with those. You know, if I'm putting one outside, am I only gonna have 2 in here? Do I bring an extra one in here? What does that look like? I want to try to make it like a very bright section with a bunch of towers, so you know, I don't know where they'll go. But yeah, maybe I keep 2 towers at the end, and then I just have like a seedling station here. There's a few ways to do it, so this is just planning, I guess, and we'll get there eventually. In the same orientation? No, so this is what I'm thinking. Well, now I might eliminate the middle one in 20 buckets for now, just to start, and then we can always add more. But it's going to be 1 main res, and then everything is going to be in the center of the room, and I'm going to split it. So rather than 2 long rows, it's going to be 4 short rows, but like, well, 2, because, or maybe 3, I don't know, we'll see. I might be stubborn about it and do 30 buckets, but I know 20 is probably better. Are you downsizing on how many buckets you will have going? Yes, because even though I have 40 buckets, I was only using 50% of them anyways now. So I had all these buckets set up. I'm not even using all of them. And so I just have to rethink the way I'm doing things. If it doesn't make sense, you got to change the way you're doing it, because everything you're doing has to make sense, you know? And it's like, why did I do it that way? Why? Because I was lazy to change things. I knew it was a problem. I was just lazy. Now I have no choice. I got to clean and get everything out of the tent anyways. And it's like, okay, if I'm going to do that, then we'll upgrade the power. We'll, you know, pick better varieties. We're going to... 100. What's up, Wickershire? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Actually, that's a really good piece of advice, Hash. Next run, form a relationship with each of your 3 systems and forget about a relationship with each plant. No one can maintain that many relationships on a daily basis, except for me. I'm just kidding. I feel like my whole life is just maintenance. Everything's maintenance, maintaining relationships, maintaining this, maintaining that. So, yeah, you are right, because then in turn, everything else will fall into place, and the plants will be happy if the system is operating correctly. So I actually totally agree with that, and I can understand exactly why you're saying that, and I feel that too. I would only bring in what you need on a daily basis. Well, that's part of having one large res. One large res means maybe filling less frequently or whatever, and then it's also less like carry the bottles over here, carry the bottles over there, like leave the bottles outside the grow tent, store them properly, and then when you need to feed or fill, maybe you fill individually in 5-gallon jugs and you just go ahead and fill your res, or I don't know. There's got to be a more efficient way to do things so that I'm working smart, not hard. I've worked hard for so freaking long that now it's time to stop and think and get out of my own way. I congratulated her yesterday. Oh, thank you, Grumpy. I know, we're so close. I appreciate it. I'm so like grateful. I honestly, I just, yeah, I don't even understand how that happened. Can you only split the buckets in a certain amount? Is it possible to do 5 seconds? No, you can't. You can. I just need a new channel and a new frame. The quickest, easiest, most efficient way to do it is just to split it in half. The problem is the buckets are using the rain gutter for support, right? But if I split it, the water has less of a distance to travel down, and if it's constantly circulating, it's not going to sit, it's going to constantly be flowing, and then with the water temperature resolved, I think that'll help with the pump issue. My concern about the pump getting like too hot and overworking, because it shouldn't be overworked, like that's what the pump is designed for. The weight of the water in the buckets and the plants is causing the leak. Yeah. 80 degrees Fahrenheit, the next day 23 degrees. What? Oh no! I'm so sorry, Wickershire. If it makes you feel any better, I lost the whole garden to thrips. I had to get rid of everything, so. Congrats on not wearing all black. You know what? I put on all black today and I was like, you literally look like you're in mourning. Stop it. Stop it. You know what? There's a lot of things, a lot of people tell me that I don't listen to because I have the excuse, if something is too overwhelming, I know the truth and I know the reality, I just don't execute. I just don't listen. I just don't listen. I always start in all black and then I'm like, come on, man, if you're gonna be miserable, at least, you know, wear gray instead of black. It's a little bit brighter. Growers do not get a break. No, that's true. But yeah, less is more, calves, you're right. And it's also less to lose if you do have a problem, right? When you have too many plants in one space, you have more to lose. You have so much more to lose, so. Anyways, all right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. The rest of the week is going to be not really socializing much. I mean, tomorrow I'm going to announce the giveaway, and I'm going to tell you guys about all the details. It's not going to kick off tomorrow just because I have to put my attention toward emptying the tent and just kind of taking a little bit of time for myself. But yeah, I'll announce the giveaway tomorrow and it'll run next week. I'll give you guys all the details. I'm partnering with a really cool brand that has something awesome that you guys are going to love, which is going to be a big part of the giveaway. So the giveaway was supposed to like actually kick off tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm just going to announce it. I'm going to tell you guys about the prizes. I'm going to tell you guys how you can enter. So yeah, come hang out tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. We'll talk all things giveaway, community shout outs. I'll do the community post as soon as I'm done the live. And seriously, you guys come through every single day. I just thank you guys for coming back. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I say it every day, but you guys have all become friends, and I feel so lucky, and I feel so seen, and I feel so understood and so supported, and I'm very grateful. I don't take it for granted, and I just hope that you guys stick around for this kind of boring part, if you will. And maybe it's not boring for a lot of you. Maybe this is the part that you want to see. You know, for me, I know people are usually here for the plants and the jokes, and that might not happen for the next week or so because, well, plants definitely won't happen. And need a t-shirt, hashtag listen to Hash. Yeah, one side is going to say hashtag listen to Bernie, and the other one's going to say listen to Hash, and then we need like a Cavs something somewhere on the shirt. Cavs, Bernie, and Hash. Anyways, yeah, seriously, I don't even know what to say or how to thank you guys. This is really cool. So yeah, just try to stick around or come back in a month if you don't want to hang out for this part, because in about a month, things are going to look very, very different, and we're going to be starting a new grow, hopefully in the next month. And I'm really, really excited for you guys to see it, because we're going to make a lot of changes, and you guys have had such a hand in how things are going in the garden that this is like, yeah, all a part, like it's our journey, you know? So, yeah, I just thank you to all of you, and yeah, seriously, you guys are the best. Have a wonderful day. Have a happy Thursday, and tomorrow, giveaway announcement, and Friday, and community shoutouts. If I only have one reservoir, am I going to keep the tomatoes happy or the peppers happy? I mean, I can have 2 different reservoirs too, but then I need 2 water chillers, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, I've done it before where I have both of them, so I'll probably keep the tomatoes happy, because the peppers I feel like are more resilient than tomatoes. Peppers are more willing to survive, and tomatoes are more diva-esque. So I think I'll keep the tomatoes happy, and the peppers better shape up or ship out, and this just is what it is. or we get a second water chiller, and we have 2 complete different setups, each with a large reservoir, each with their own water chiller, 20 buckets of tomatoes, or sorry, 10 buckets of tomatoes, 10 buckets of peppers, or whatever miscellaneous. Anyways, we'll figure it out. It's all part of the planning. Stick around. You can grow them in cocoa core. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do some stuff in cocoa for sure. I actually think I have to get rid of the cocoa that I have, because the bag was slightly open, and I'm concerned that it's like a breeding ground for thrips, and I would hate to like clean everything, get rid of everything, and then I miss one bag and now I'm screwed. So yeah, anyways, all right guys, honestly, thank you guys so much. You make it a lot easier. Peppers do well in cocoa core. Oh yeah, maybe I'll do that. That's a good idea, Cavs. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just because I only have 20 buckets set up doesn't mean I can only have 20 plants. I can have other things set up in cocoa, like Cavs is suggesting, or like Hash has suggested. Yeah, cool. Let's plan. Let's grow. Have a great day, everybody. Oh, and don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. And don't forget to hang out tomorrow, because giveaway announcement. You guys are going to really love it. I'm gonna go outside without pants and offend the wildlife. Do it. All right guys, have a wonderful day. Peace, everybody. You guys are freaking awesome. I'm sending you all positive vibes, even though I'm feeling like a shell of myself inside. Just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but all right, peace. Bye.